Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the new lecture of Pharmaceutics, the Dosage Form Science. I am Shoaib Muhammad, lecturer in the Department of Pharmaceutics, Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Sindh. In this lecture, we will be going into the further details of pharmaceutical calculations and we will be discussing the international system of units or the metric system. So this is the outline of the current lecture. Firstly, we will be discussing the metric system. Then we will be discussing the measurement of length, the measure of volume, the measure of weight, and finally we will be having certain practice problems for the students. So firstly, the metric system. The metric system was the first internationally recognized decimal system of weights and measures. It was a standard system by which the measurement of weights was being carried out, and it was first uh, formulated in 18th century in France. Though in 1868 the use of metric system was legalized in United States, but it was not mandatory in that time in the United States to use the metric system. However, in 1960, the International System of Units, that is basically the modern version of the metric system, was developed by the General Conference of Weights and Measures, and in that it was made compulsory that the metric system or the international system of the units should be used throughout the world uniformly. Though the international system of units was implemented throughout the world, but still some common systems and units of measurements were used, like the use of the unit of pound, feet, or gallons. So there is need of changing from the common system and units of measurement to the SI metric system. The conversion of a unit from the common system to a SI metric system, and this conversion is termed as the metric transition or metrification. The base unit of the international system of units are the meter and the kilogram, and originally the meter is the 1/4 million part of the Earth's polar circumference. The SI system uses certain prefixes to show the subdivisions or multiplications of a unit, like deci shows 1/10 or 10 raised to minus 1 of a basic unit. If the for suppose the length of a unit is 1 meter, but if we say or put the prefix of deci and we say that it's a decimeter, so it will be the 1/10 part of the meter. Next is the centi, that means 1/100th or 10 raised to minus 2 of the basic unit. Milli shows the 1,000th or 10 raised to minus 3 of the basic unit. Micro shows the 1 millionth or 10 raised to minus 6 of the basic unit. Nano indicates the 1 billionth or 10 raised to minus 9 of the basic unit. Pico shows the 1 trillionth or 10 raised to minus 12 of the basic unit. Femto shows the 1 quadrillionth or 10 raised to minus 15 of the basic unit. And atto indicates the 1 quintillionth or 10 raised to minus 18 of the basic unit. Similarly, we have some other prefixes that multiples a unit, like deca is 10 times the basic unit. Now for suppose if the length of a material is 1 meter and if it is 10 times then the current length, we have another material that has the length of 10 times the current material, we can say that it has the length of 1 decameter. The decameter shows it is the 10 times more than the length of the first material, or it has the length of 10 meters. Next we have hecto, that indicates 100 times or 10 raised to 2 of the basic unit. Kilo indicates 1000 times or 10 raised to 3 of the basic unit. Maya shows the 10,000 times or 10 raised to 4 of the basic unit. Mega shows the 1 million times or 10 raised to 6 the basic unit. Giga shows the 1 billionth times or 10 raised to 9 of the basic unit. Tera shows 1 trillion times or 10 raised to 12 of the basic unit. Peta shows 1 quadrillion times or 10 raised to 15 of the basic unit. And Exa shows 1 quintillion times or 10 raised to 18 of the basic unit. Now the measure of length. In the SI system, the length is measured in meters. In 1973, meter was defined as 1/10 millionth of the distance from the equator to the North Pole. The table on to the right side shows the conversion of the meter to various subdivisions and multiples based on the prefixes that we have discussed on the previous slides. A meter is equal to the 0.001 kilometers, 0.01 hectometer, 0.1 decameter, 10 decimeters, 100 centimeters, 1000 millimeters, 1 million micrometers, and 1 billion nanometers. So similarly, this table shows the conversion of the meter from the larger units or the smaller units. So here 1 kilometer will be equal to 1000 meters, 1 hectometer will be equal to 100 meters, 1 decameter will be equal to 10 meters, 1 decimeter will be equal to 0.1 meter, 1 centimeter will be equal to 0.01 meter, 1 millimeter will be equal to 0.0001 meter, 1 micrometer will be equal to 0.00001 meter, and 1 nanometer will be equal to 0.00000001 meter. Along with the units, their short forms are also given. The 1 kilometer is written in short form in km, hectometer is hm, decameter is dam, decimeter is dm, centimeter is cm, millimeter is mm, micrometer is μm, and nanometer is nm. Now the measure of volume. In SI system, liter is the primary unit of volume, and it represents the volume of the cube of 1/10 of a meter, that is of 1 cubic decimeter. So basically the unit of volume is about 1/10 of a meter. That means a cube that occupies space of a 1 cubic decimeter. Theoretically, 1 liter have the volume of 1 cubic decimeter or 1000 cubic centimeters, but modern precise measurement showed that standard liter contains slightly less than this volume. However, this discrepancy is significant for most practical purposes, and because the milliliter has so nearly the volume of 1 centimeter. Sorry, the 1 cubic centimeter. So the United States Pharmacopoeia National Formulary 2 states that 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 cubic centimeter. So here are the tables which show the conversion of the liter into further subdivisions. So the table onto the left side shows that 1 kiloliter is equal to 1000 liters, 1 hectoliter is equal to 100 liters, 1 decaliter is equal to 10 liters, 1 deciliter is equal to zero point 0.1 liter, 1 centiliter is equal to 0.01 liter, 1 milliliter is equal to 0.001 liter, and 1 microliter is equal to 0.000001 liter. The table onto the right sides indicates the conversion of 1 liter into the further units. So 1 liter is equal to 0.001 kiloliter, 0.01 hectoliter, zero point 0.1 decaliter, 10 deciliters, 100 centiliters, 1000 milliliters, and 1 million microliters. Now we are going to the measure of weight. The primary unit of weight in SI system is gram, which is the weight of 1 cubic meter of water at 4 degrees centigrade, at which temperature it has greatest density. Onto the right side of the slide, we have a table for the conversion of 1 gram into further units. 1 gram is equal to 0.001 kilogram, 0.01 hectogram, zero point 0.1 decagram, 10 decigrams, 100 centigrams, 1000 milligrams, 1 million micrograms, 1 billion nanograms, 1 trillion picograms, and 1 quadrillion femtograms. So here in this table we have conversion of the subdivisions and multiples to the grams. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams, 1 hectogram is equal to 100 grams, 1 decagram is equal to 10 grams, 1 gram is equal to 1 gram, 1 decigram is equal to zero point 0.1 gram, 1 centigram is equal to 0.001 gram, 1 milligram is equal to 0.001 gram, 1 microgram is equal to 0.000001 gram. So here on this slide we have further equivalencies of the most common weight denominations for easier calculations. So over here it is indicated that 1000 micrograms is equal to 1 milligram, while 1000 milligrams are equal to 1 gram, and 1000 grams are equal to 1 kilogram. So here we have certain exercises for conversion or reduction of the units of weight. So the first problem is reduce 1.23 kg into grams. So as we know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams, and here we are converting a larger unit to smaller unit, so we will multiply 1.23 with 1000. So as we multiply 1.23 with 1000, the answer is 1230. That are basically the number of grams that are present in 1.23 kilograms. Next problems we have is reduce 9876 milligrams into grams. Now as we know that 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams, and here we are going from a smaller unit to a larger unit. That's why we will divide 9876 by 1000, and the result will be 9.876, which are the number of grams that are converted from 9876 milligrams. So here we have the further examples of the conversion or reduction of the units of weight. So the first problem is reduce 85 micrometers to centimeters. So as the micrometer is a smaller unit and centimeter is a larger unit, we will go for the division. And as 1 millimeter is equal to 1000 micrometer and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters, so first we will convert the micrometers into millimeters by dividing 85 micrometer with 1000, and the result will be 0.085 millimeter, and then convert 0.085 millimeter by dividing it with 10, and the result will be 0.0085 centimeters. So 85 micrometers are equal to 0.0085 centimeters. The next problem is reduce 2.525 liters to microliters. So as we are here, we are going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So there will be the process of multiplication. And as 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters and 1000 milliliter is equal to 1000 microliters. So first we will convert liter into the ml by multiplying 2.525 with 1000, and the result will be 2525 milliliter, and then we will multiply 2525 milliliter with 1000, and the answer will be 2,525,000, that are basically the microliters that are present in 2.525 liters. So here are further practice problems for the addition and subtraction for the measure of units of weight. So here we have a problem that add 1 kg, 250 milligram and 7.5 gram and express the total quantity in grams. So firstly, we will convert all these quantities into grams. So as we know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams and 250 milligram will be equal to 0.25 gram, as 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. So 250 milligram will be equal to 0.25 gram, and the 7.5 gram will be added as such. If we all sum up all these quantities, the answer is 1007.75 grams or 1008 grams. Here we have further examples of multiplication and division of the units of weight. The example is multiply 820 ml by 12.5 and express the result in liters. So firstly we will multiply the quantity with 12.5 and the result will be 10,250 milliliter. Now we have to convert it into the liters. Now as the liter is larger unit and ml is smaller unit, and as 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml, so we will be dividing 10,250 with 1000, and the result will be 10.25 liters. Next we have divide 0.465 gram by 15 and express the result in milligrams. So first we will divide 0.465 by 15 and the result is 0.031 gram. Now as we have to mention the result in milligrams, and milligram is a smaller unit and 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams, so we will multiply this quantity with 1000. So as we multiplied 0.031 gram with 1000, the answer is 31, that are the milligrams, if we multiply 0.065 gram by 15 and convert it into the milligrams. Here are the practice problems for the students that will be performed by themselves. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much for your time.